A tragedy that some say could have been prevented. Former workers at Ekapa Mining claim management ignored warnings of a possible mud rush at the joint shaft months before the collapse. They allege that instead of acting on safety concerns, senior staff who raised red flags were pushed out.
So he saw this coming, I think it's about 3 to 4 months ago. And then he barricaded, which means he stopped every work to be done on that area. And what did the general manager do? He fired him.
Fired himself by the company a few months ago due to financial pressure on the back of falling diamond prices, Legao says dismissing workers who speak out about safety has been the company's usual way of operating for years. He claims that there were previous warning signs underground, including falling rocks, creating fear amongst workers.
A lamp fell on one of the employees who was a contractor. And what did the GM did? They fired that contractor. And then with the person dead, what about the family of that worker?
Another finer miner, Ntokozo says communication from the company has been poor since the incident. He says many workers now face losing their jobs as the company moves towards closure. And unlike some former staff, current employees may not walk away with financial support.
We were very surprised how the steps that were taken by the company, because the company didn't prepare anyone around the outcome of liquidation, and also the issue of people who are still trapped there. So the situation is not good.
A veteran miner who worked for De Beers and Bedford Diamonds says conditions in the industry have worsened over years.
The mines were caring for their workers, providing housing and transport. That is in the era of De Beers. But now of late, is every dog for itself. The present Ekapa does not care for its people, has never bothered. People don't get paid in time. People are laid off, like them slavery and colonial era time.
The mining company has said little in the past week after saying they were applying for liquidation. Meanwhile, Mineral Resources Minister Gwede Mantashe conducted another oversight visit this week. He had expected that at least one body would be retrieved by now. The minister says it's not the government's role to provide financial support to run the mine or prevent job losses.
We are not running a mine. We are a regulator. A regulator doesn't run a mine. A mine must employ top-class managers to run. They're actually not running the mine to create jobs, you know that. They run the mine to make money. In the process, they employ people. And that is the basis. And they must understand that basis correctly, and that's why they must employ top-class managers to run the mine accordingly.
At the same time, Ekapa diamonds are set to feature at an international tender, including a rare 5-carat pink diamond that could fetch hundreds of millions of rands. For some families of the trapped miners, however, the focus remains on recovery and answers. Former employees who have worked at the mine for most of their working lives say there is no hope for the industry to revive Kimberley's economic potential. They also say that the fourth quarter unemployment data, which showed an improvement in joblessness in the province, is a farce. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Kimberley in the Northern Cape.